Hey guys, just wanted to give you a friendly heads up that the first part of this vlog is going to include guns. So if you're not into that, you may want to skip ahead in the vlog to about halfway through or so. Or you can watch tomorrow's. Tomorrow we're going to be in the truck again. But if you don't mind a little guns, this is for you.
So I guess we wanted to challenge ourselves a little bit more.
This is our cabin on the property. Things I find myself doing when I'm bored on a Sunday.
Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, so you know what that means. We're out here in the Chevy. The father-in-law came down, he brought some toys with him. I'm wearing my hearing protection. You know what we're doing today. We found some targets way out there at the end of the range. I'm just figuring out how far away they are right now. Letting him have a go at his go finder here to see, or his range finder, see if he can reach it. I think it's out of range, because that hill right there, that's exactly 150 yards. We're going to where there's targets set up all the way at the other end there. Can you guys see them? Oh, this thing can't even zoom in that far. So we're thinking it's about 500 yards. So I guess we wanted to challenge ourselves a little bit more.
Beyond 300 for sure.
Beyond 300 for sure. Because that, like I said, that pile there is 150, and it looks like it's more than twice as far away. So at least over 300, probably not 500, but.
No, it's at least 300.
Yeah. He's gonna give her a shot here. Low.
Low?
Yeah, you hit the snow in front of it.
Okay.
Must have hit the dirt because I didn't see nothing move.
Okay. One more.
So I'm gonna set this camera up right by the plinker targets so you guys get a good view of it when I hit them. Not if, when. I gotta set this thing up over here and then run back. Hopefully you guys will get a good angle.
Beautiful.
Well, we had a lot of fun this afternoon, sure did. Brit's dad and stepmom both went home already. Brit went to work, it's just me and the dogs at home now. So I figured I'd come out here for a walk and, you know, check on things in here. I've never really just hung out in this cabin before. So we're gonna go in here, see what all works, see if the heat works in here. Obviously I have everything turned off, so I'm gonna turn it on and see if it works. Sure is cold in here, but you know, we got my ugly chair. That's my chair, I'm not giving it up. It has its home in the cabin here. We got our patio furniture that we wanna keep out of the snow in here. Our old dining set stays in here as well. And if you haven't seen the home tour from the beginning, this is our cabin on the property. I'm not too sure what it's for yet, but it's cold in here right now. I'm going to turn everything on, turn the hydro on in here, the electricity. And we've got baseboard heat right there. I just want to check, see if everything works. Things I find myself doing when I'm bored on a Sunday. Like I was saying, I got all the power off in here, obviously, because we never use it. So, at least I'm pretty sure, right? Right, no lights come on? Okay, yeah, so I think we need to get a cover put on this. This isn't good like this. Let's see this. Okay. Oh. We have lights over there. We got lights in the kitchen. Okay. We have any other lights in here? Oh, that's for those ones. Okay, well, what's this one for then? Okay, well, I don't know how to turn on all the lights in here. Exactly why I've sort of come to, oh, here's a light switch. What's that for? Is there bulbs in there? Yeah, LED bulbs in there, they should work. Oh, there's another light switch over here. Okay. Sorry, this camera does not want to focus for me right now. Nothing. Oh, there we go. Hey. Welcome back to life, my friend. I don't know how long it's been since you've been alive. So we're missing bulbs there. These bulbs here obviously don't work, I guess. Maybe they're not screwed in. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that feels pretty loose in there. Oh my. Ah! Scared me. Ah! Oh, it's green. Why is there a green bulb in here? Oh, so is this what this does? That's what I thought. A green bulb. Okay. What's this one then? What's this? Oh, I don't want to touch it. That looks like it's been broken open. You see that? Can we focus on that? There you go. Odd. Okay, well, Well, it is almost Christmas, so it's fitting, I guess. All right, now how do we turn on this baseboard heat? Almost smells like it's on already. I can smell it over here. You know what that smell that you get after you turn the heat on after having it off for a long time? Yeah, it's on. What's it set to? It's set to max, I think. It's definitely working. So we have heat in here. It'll probably just take a while to heat up this whole place. But I guess we're in the back corner here right now. And that's what it looks like in here. Pretty cool, eh? Like a little sort of home away from home. Sort of a little cabin, little man cave. You don't want to get kicked to the doghouse. This is my doghouse. And this is the view out the back window here. All of this brush is supposed to be cut down. We're going to cut that all down. And that hole right there is our pond, our swimming pond. So this will go straight down to the beach pretty much. So you'll walk out the back door here and you'll be right on the beach and go for a swim. For those hot summer days, we have the air conditioner, which works. I don't really feel like showing you right now since it's winter time. But that is definitely working. I don't know if that's enough to heat this whole place. I'm guessing it is because that's the only thing I see in here, the only source of heat. I'm going to keep an eye on it now for a little while. I'm going to make sure it works well. But this we want to change into like a little bathroom. Once we get the water in here and everything. There we go. Hashtag cabin life. It was only like a 2-minute walk. So I don't know if I've told you guys yet or not, but on the south end of our property, I have determined and found out where the boundary is, right? The boundary of my land. And 2 weeks ago, I went out there with, no trespassing signs. It says private property, and just ticked them in sort of on our side of the line, just saying, hey, this is our side because there's some quad trails that the neighbors have back there, and then, they've been turning around on our property, and it doesn't really bother me that they're doing that, but I just wanted to sort of make a statement and say, hey, this is where our property line is. Here's the proof. If they would come and say hi to me and say, here's the proof. Here's the land survey. And today I went out there to go check it, and I noticed that those signs had been moved by someone. So someone went up to our private property signs and moved them back about 50 feet, claiming 50 feet for themselves and not for, it's our land, claiming 50 feet of our land. So I know the neighbor over there. I went over to their house and they weren't home, so I gave them a call, and it turns out we're related. Go figure, in this area, I'm related to people. Really nice guy. I think it was his son that had been back there on the quad and seen the no trespassing signs, and obviously they're new. They stick out like a sore thumb, right? And like, oh my. And he thought that that was his property, so he just moved it back because he thought that that's where their property went to. I wish they would have come and talked to me instead, because I would have shown them, actually, no, this is my property. You actually did exactly what that sign told you not to do. The sign said no trespassing. And then you went and trespassed. I'm not mad at them. They're really nice people. Now, I'd really like to get to know them more. We're going to actually have them down for a barbecue this summer, and we're going to have them down for supper and whatnot. And it's springtime for sure. We're going to get together and we're going to go out there and agree upon
what the survey says. Agree on, this is the end of my land, this is the beginning of your land, you know. This is where the line is. Not that we don't like our neighbors, we love our neighbors, like we said, we want to have them over for a barbecue and get to know them, be friendly with them, but we want to build a tree line and a fence on our property line. And you can't really build a fence or a tree line without first having, you know, both sides understanding that this is the legal line here. So that, you know, if we spend, let's say we spend like $3-4 grand into trees and fencing, that's a low estimate. It's going to be a lot more than that eventually, like, because we want to put a row of something like Chinese elm or a row of lilacs all the way along our border on the south, and then a row of Norwegian spruces, and then blue spruces as well. So it's going to be like a 3-tier tree line, right? Just to separate ourselves from, out of sight from the neighbors. Like I said, we love them, but we want to be out of sight. And then we're going to put a chain link fence, or maybe even a wooden fence, some kind of fence, all along the boundary between the tree lines too. So you can't really see the fence, but it's there. And let's say we put the fence up and all these trees, spend thousands of dollars into this, and suddenly we realize, whoops, we built it on our neighbor's property. What do you do then? You know, they have every right to tell you, or just go tear it up, or tell you to take it down. Though they're nice people, they'd probably be nice about it. They'd probably ask me very nicely to take it down. But they're probably watching this right now. Do you guys watch my videos? I know you do. You probably do, don't you? You're watching right now. You know I'm talking about you. All good, guys. All good. You guys are good. But we want to build the fence there, and we want to make sure that the fence and trees that we plant are on our property. But we want to put them as close to the edge of the property as possible. That's why this line, and this definitive line, is so important to us. Because we want to claim as much of our land to ourselves as possible. We want all of our land to be ours, and we want our tree line and fence to be right on the boundary. That makes sense to you, right? So that's our dilemma right now. We're sort of just battling it out, I guess, right now with them quietly. You know, I'm like, this is the boundary. They come up there next weekend. Nope. That's the boundary. I'd be like, nope, I got paperwork. This is the boundary. And so I decided to go over there, and they weren't home, but they had a business vehicle in their yard with their phone number on the side of it. So I just called the phone number, left a message, and then I called him again and got a hold of him, and turned out to be a really nice guy and one of my relatives. A little distant relative, but we're related down the line, as most people are around here. And we're going to have a talk. We're going to sit down and talk, and like I said, have them down for supper, have them down for a barbecue. And because I want to be friendly and on good terms with my neighbors. I don't want enemies for neighbors. Absolutely not. So we're going to do this right, and I'm glad that that all got sort of solved. So whether or not they keep moving my signs or not, I'm going to keep putting them back right where the land survey says that this is mine. You want to move it back? Fine, I'm just going to put it back where I say it is. And if you want to tear them down, burn them, fine. I'll just get new signs and I'll put new signs up. Right? And eventually I'm just going to put a fence. But before I do that, I'm going to talk to them, sit down, talk with them, make sure that when I put up a fence, I'm not going to be wasting my money. So that the fence is, hey, this is ours. So that's been my evening. What have you been up to this evening?
So you guys are probably wondering, what is this right here? What's on his face? What's wrong with his face? I'm looking at the mirror here right now and I'm just realizing, I think I have a zit. I still get zits. Adult acne. It's crazy. Oh well, I don't know. It'll be gone in a day or two. I don't know what that is. But my face is really red right now because when my wife left for work, she likes it like Arctic cold in here. She's Canadian down to her core, and her ancestry goes back to northern Germany and Poland, and my ancestry goes back to northern Germany too. But when I'm in the house, you know, I sort of like a normal temperature, room temperature. When I'm in a room, I sort of like it to be room temperature. When I'm outside, I like to feel like I'm outside, but she likes it cold. It's better than her liking it warm, right? Most women, they like it really, really warm. I don't mean to stereotype or anything or assume gender stereotypes, get myself in trouble with that, but you know what I'm talking about. Most women, they like it to be a little bit warmer. My woman, my wife, she likes it to be really cold in the house. So when she left for work, I cranked it up. Overdid it a little bit. I overdid it. It is really hot in here right now. I'm standing by the door here because it's colder here. It's really warm in the house right now. Good Lord, what have I done? 75. Go back down to 68, please. Might have to open some doors and windows, but I don't want to waste the heat that I've paid for. You know, I had to pay to heat the house, and now it's hot. I don't want to just open the doors and throw the money out the door. You may as well enjoy it best you can. Don't waste your money, waste not. At least it'll slowly go down until it hits 68 again, and then level it at 68. Outside right now, it's probably about -5 Celsius. I'm guessing it's probably, you know, like high 20s Fahrenheit. Yep. So it's a little chilly outside, but warm for this time of year, and I'm enjoying it because I know as soon as January hits, it's gonna drop like a rock.